I think it pretty much sums it on up. I mean, I've written other stuff that I feel that way about, not the singles. It's a lot of people, I mean, most people only know me by what songs they hear on the radio that are the singles, which are not necessarily the most representative of me artistically. Like, I wrote a song on the Butterfly album called Outside, which is all about me being mixed race and me feeling alienated in a lot of ways because of that. But I think anybody can relate to that. Anybody that feels like they're from any type of slightly different, group, whatever, be it race, weight, orientation, religion, whatever it may be. So, I don't know. I think this song pretty much embodies my whole vibe. What people don't realize is most artists don't go in and re-sing and rewrite their songs. It's not like that's getting played on pop stations or even hip hop stations or any radio station. It's only for like the underground clubs. And it's important to me. It's an important fan base to me, and it's fun for me. I enjoy doing that kind of over the top, out there club diva style record. Actually, my new single, Thank God I Found You, which is coming out really soon, has a special version of the song on it that's only available on the single, not the album. I would have put it on the album, but I didn't have time. It's a remake of a Keith Sweat song that's like was one of my favorite songs. I don't want to say growing up because it was kind of out when I was, well, I guess it's growing up. It was high school probably. It's like a classic R&B song, but it's a remake of that song, but it incorporates the original lyrics of Thank God I Found You. Actually, we wrote new lyrics and used the chorus, Thank God I Found You. And Nas is rhyming on it. He's one of my favorite rappers. And Joe is singing on it with me. And it's kind of like I'm not sure if I like that version of the song better than the pop version. They're really different, but I like them both a lot. And I think for Valentine's Day, they're kind of the title, Thank God I Found You, Make It Last Forever, is very appropriate. I would say that what people don't necessarily realize, they think I made this big shift with Butterfly and went hip hop. But Vision of Love, not that it was a hip hop record, obviously, but it was a number one R&B record first. And I worked with Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg on this new record, and both of them independently of each other said to me when Vision of Love came out, that was like my favorite song. And as an artist, the fact that I grew up on listening to hip hop because I grew up in New York and hip hop's been around much longer than people in other countries realize. I mean, it's been around. I remember listening to Rapper's Delight when I was in 5th grade and rewinding it over and over and over. Um, but like just the collaborations and merging my music with being able to prove, I don't want to say the record company, but certain people at the record company wrong in saying like, they're like, well, you're crazy to doing a song with Old Dirty Bastard. And they didn't even really know. If they had heard his album, they never would have let me do it. But I kind of snuck that in when I did Fantasy. And that was one of my biggest records. And I think that crossing racial and musical lines and boundaries is very important to me. And I think this is not a musical thing. I mean, in a way it is because I'm very proud of being able to be multi-format, which is what we call it in America, which most people are not able to be on, like Hot 97 or Power 106, the biggest hip-hop stations in the country, and also on an adult contemporary station or a pop station, but that's something that's really been a monumental achievement for me, and it's what I love to do.